Today we're going to talk about advanced plan design as it relates to 401k profit sharing plans. So this would be ideal for individuals making over, or business owners making over $300,000 in income. They want a bigger tax deduction. Let's just talk about the numbers here real quick. You know, the 401k contribution limit is $22,500 plus $7,500. If you're over 50, so that's $30,000. And you can split this up between Roth and pre-tax. The next component of a 401k profit sharing plan is the non-elective limit, or the profit sharing limit. So that's the spread between this $22,500 and the defined contribution limit of $66,000. That spread is $43,500. So now we're going to talk about how can you efficiently put in this $43,500 number. And the way we do this is with a plan design called New Comparability with the Non-Elective Safe Harbor. So typically a profit sharing contribution is pro rata, which means if you put in 25% for yourself, then you need to put 25% in for your employees, and that can be very expensive. And so one way that we can discriminate, if we have older business owners in a business and younger employees, then what we can do are these 3-to-1 or 5-to-1 gateways, which means, you know, the best case scenario, you put in $5,000 for your employee, and you can put in $25,000 for yourself. We can even get to I just use this as an example, we can get to the $43,000 number pretty easily if you're making 300 plus in compensation. So who is this ideal for? Business owners who want to max contribute, that's $66,000. Owners who are 5 to 10 years older than their employees, and they have a small number of employees, because you're still going to have to give, thousands to your employees for you to max out your contribution. So for it to make sense, there has to be a good ratio in there between the business owner's contribution and the employees. Now we want to talk a little bit about, do you want a bigger tax deduction than $66,000? You can level up to a cash balance plan, which is a hybrid of a DC-DB. So the DC is the defined contribution, the 401k / profit sharing, and combining it with a defined benefit plan is, what your grandfather had, right? So when they retired, they got a benefit. Feels like a DC plan. One of the key points on this one that I want to make, if you want to start a cash balance plan, you need to have predictable, recurring, and substantial cash flow. It can't be just a windfall of 1 year. This plan is just not going to work for that. And the deduction's pretty big. It's $200,000. So in addition to that 66, potentially you can put in an additional $200,000. So if you're a doctor, if you have a practice with 2 or 3 doctors, and the doctors are making $800,000 to $1 million, and you have a younger workforce, this plan can work really well for you. This video is designed for educational purposes only. Always consult a professional for any specific situations you are considering.